All right, man. A few topics I want to run through. I'm the Black Horseman. The first one I want to get into is in the heavyweight division. Martin Bacoli, I believe, is starting to look like the boogeyman at the heavyweight division. Um, he already had an opponent. He was supposed to be fighting for the title eliminator, IBF title eliminator that pulled out uh, Kubayel or Israel. I can't pronounce the dude name, but the next option to fight for the IBF eliminator will be Zilly Zhang. And didn't seem. I mean, I'm not saying that this fight is not going to happen with Zhang, but I don't know if the energy is there. I don't know if Zhang Peoples is really confident about getting in there with Martin Bacoli out of the Congo. He got something spiritual in them hands, man. To me, it's just like I'm gonna get to this Riyadh season thing and they got coming up, but after beating the shit out of Jared Anderson, big baby Jared Anderson, I don't understand why he's not on these big cards coming up. I don't see any fight scheduled for him. Um, I think he's been avoided. I think Martin McCauley shook up the heavyweight division in a way that they don't really want no parts. A lot of these guys don't want no part of Martin McCauley. And I'm hearing a lot of the sparring stories, man, that he's knocking these guys smooth the fuck out. They may go a few rounds, and Martin McCauley, instead of working on shit, he getting you out of here. You're the job. So he's getting you out. He's trying to make sure you're clocked out by the time the shift is over. Martin McCauley, man, I think is putting fear in a lot of these heavyweights, man. Probably in interviews when they ask him about Martin McCauley, they start getting uncomfortable, squirming and farting, and get nervous. So hopefully McCauley can get his opportunity. They say that Daniel Dubois, the IBF champion, is going to be taking a voluntary in February of 2025. Um, Actually, and they saying that voluntary could be against Joseph Parker on this big mega card that's coming up, the Riyadh season. We're gonna get to that. Um, but Martin McCauley, man, I think that he's not the most gifted athlete. He has similarities to the older George Foreman. Just walk towards you, can take a punch, but has a lot of power. A lot of power. Applies a lot of pressure. He's gonna make you very uncomfortable. He's gonna walk to you. He's gonna try to break you. And I just think that he's a lot of these fighters are scared, and it's unfortunate because he's scrambling for an opponent now. And they're saying that if Zilly Zhang don't step up, Frank Sanchez, you're next. So, what'd you call this? Zilly Zhang is, pending duck. Pending. The duck is pending. We don't know. Hopefully he steps up because I like Zhang. I think Zhang is another huge problem in the heavyweight division. But then when you get faced with another huge problem, we're gonna see which one of y'all gonna fold, or if y'all both of y'all gonna step up. So hopefully, Big China, Zilly Zhang, do not punk out, man. Do not punk out. You step up. You fight. You go now. They needed China need to get on his ass, man. You fight or we put chopstick up your ass. Something. Threaten that man. Get in there and fight Bacoli, man. Because Congo, hey man, I don't know what it is, man. That dark, deep spirit of Congo is has made his presence in the heavyweight division. And I don't know. Maybe Deontay need another check. So if none of these other dudes like Zhang, Frank Sanchez step up, maybe Deontay. You feel me? And happy Thanksgiving to all y'all people that celebrate and all that stuff, man. But show some gratitude. Be grateful. Be nice to somebody today. If you don't do it no other day, you should do it. Practice it every day. But how about start today if you're not doing it on a regular basis? be grateful, and be nice. You know what I'm saying? Thank people that helped you along the way. That kind of thing. Um, let me get to this. Up this right. Just before I move forward. Let's see here. And this is my original phone broke, so I'm waiting on my new phone to come in. So hopefully the audio's okay on this phone. This is a replacement. I don't know which link. Oh, this is the Riyadh season link. I gotta go grab the other one. But I need to, yeah. Okay, there we go. Hopefully, yeah, there you go. All right. Shout out to Trav. Happy Thanksgiving, family. Boxing God, big salute. Seen and unseen. What's happening, homie? So there's the link right there for y'all. You can check it out. Um, so shout out to Turkey Out of Sheep. This guy's doing tremendous stuff in the sport. And he is putting on a mega card. February the 22nd. Riyadh season promotions. This is the articles in the chat by way of Boxing News 2024. Huge card. I mentioned that Daniel Dubois is going to be taking on Joseph Parker. That's what it's looking like. And then also on this card, man, it looks like the young boy Floyd Schofield Jr. is going to get an opportunity to fight for a world title versus none other than Shakur Stevenson. Wow. And you know, they've been barking up this tree for a while. They've been saying that they can knock out Shakur, especially his daddy, Floyd Sr. This is going to be the moment of truth for these individuals. That's what I'm going to put up. That's the banner for them. Floyd Schofield Jr. and Sr.'s moment of truth. Are y'all really the truth? Like, are y'all really about that? Because this man's prediction was he don't see the fight going more than 3 or 4 rounds. He thinks his son, Floyd Schofield Jr., can blaze Shakur. Easy work. And I laughed. I got a good laugh out of it. But maybe he sees something like Mikey did. It didn't work out for Mikey Garcia when he said he saw something with Spence. Maybe Junior, Floyd Jr. has a different vision. Maybe he does see something. Maybe Floyd Sr., Schofield Sr. sees something. And maybe they can go in there and expose Shakur. I doubt it. But however, the bag has been presented and it looks like they've accepted. Unless they're gonna pull out and the duck, unless there's a duck pending somewhere, it seems that the Floyd Schofield Jr. and Sr. situation, we're gonna find out what's real and what's not. And yeah, man, I think Shakur is gonna make an example out of these dudes because they've been talking a whole lot, and it's time for them to for discipline. I think Shakur is going to discipline Floyd Jr. Schofield Jr. To me, he's not that good. He's not. It's too early. That's my opinion. It's too early. But hey, get your money. I don't know where he's going to go from there. My prediction is he'll get his ass whooped, and it will be on to the next for Shakur. As far as Floyd Jr. and Senior, maybe they'll stop interviewing y'all after that shit. You know what I mean? Maybe the interviews will die down because y'all have been doing a lot of coattail writing with to get here. So once the hype train has ended, will you guys still be getting these fantastic interviews y'all getting on Mill Cities and these debates with Greg Haggett's and all that will probably die down at that point because we'll have our answer. You know, we'll have the answer. So very, very soon, few months, we gonna definitely see, right, bro? Seen unseen. His kid, I ain't seen him blaze nothing like that. Not nobody on no that's even worth talking about. You know what I mean? So we're gonna find out. Um, also a fight coming up I want to talk about. Let me get this banner off real quick. All right. I also want to talk about a fight that's coming up. A really good fight, to be honest. David Benavidez versus David Morrell Jr. Um, I guess still to people are like just don't want to give credit to David Benavidez. They're just not convinced that he don't be, I guess he really don't be kicking their ass. I guess what we be seeing in the ring, it don't count to certain people. However, this David Morrell Jr. guy, he's stepping up now, and of course, a lot of us know that David Benavidez and David Morrell had to leave a division that was been held captive by the Cap King Canelo. Um, I want to give the fans the fight they want to see. As dude, he ain't giving us the fights we want to see. So the fighters that was actually in line to really, who was really in deserving for those fights, they had to move on. So Benavidez and Morales at 175, they're now about to fight each other. Um, More experience, of course, in the professional level is David Benavidez. He's got more high quality wins at 168 than David Morrell. He has, more fights. David Morrell's just, I think he has what 10, 11 fights, something like that, or whatever. But um, he looked pretty. They say, look, I didn't even watch his last fight because I told myself I'm not going to buy into none of this shit he got cracking until he fights somebody. And he's finally going to fight somebody. So we're going to find out. It's going to be a moment of truth for David Morrell Jr. as well. Is this guy really? Is he like that, or was this all cap? Was this all talk? And I'll tell you one thing, man. He has a hell of a weed community, man. We've talked about this weed community shit, and some of you have taken it to a whole nother level, man. Um, Golly, man. I'll tell you one thing. For the sake of some of y'all's channels and y'all's reputations, man, and ego, a lot of y'all need David Morrell Jr. to win. Because the way some of y'all out here talking, we gonna beat the shit out of David Benavidez, motherfucker. And all the so extra energy y'all got on it with this weed shit. I hope that we keep that same energy of David Morrell Jr. get his ass kicked. Because what I notice is from a lot of y'all with this pattern, once they get their ass kicked, then y'all take that weed shit to the next guy. The weed shit gotta stop, man. Okay. Um, if we didn't get in the gym together and help come up with a game plan, then that weed shit don't exist, man. That shit is what do you call it? Fictional algorithm cap shit, you know, because that we shit, man, is it go too far. It goes too far. I'm a David Benavidez fan, but I'm not gonna talk about we gonna kick the shit out of David Morrell Jr. That's stupid. That is absolutely retarded. You know what I'm saying? So um the weed community's feelings gonna be hurt, you know, on one side or the other, because I'm sure there's some weed community ass ninjas for David Benavidez. And the shit is stupid. You know, oh man, we're gonna beat the fuck out of David Morrell Jr. If you're doing that, you need some help. You need some medication or get off the medication that you're on. Either way, something got to change. See what I'm saying? So I wish these guys nothing but the best. I'm favoring David Benavidez just off having more credible wins. Win at the top level, he's undefeated. Both of these guys undefeated. Um, Even in his last fight against Alexander Vostok, I still like his performance. He didn't get the knockout. It was his first fight at 175. But Vostok, I think, was juiced up anyway. You know what I'm saying? He was in that Canelo camp. And speaking of the Canelo camp, Actually, before I move to the Canelo camp, shout out to Bruce Gas, man. Big shout out to the OG. Shout out to Martin Ramos, man. What's cracking, homie? Yep, happy thanks, man. Shout out to you, bro. Pulling up for this one. Speaking of that Canelo camp, I have one more individual I want to speak on. It looks like it's official. Teofimo Lopez is now a Reynoso citizen, man. He is in the Reynoso camp. And all I gotta tell y'all, man, with me seeing this move right here, let me find this particular banner, man. This is the only thing that's on my mind. Vada or nada. That's all I'm gonna say. Vada or nada. That's cool, Teofimo Lopez. You want to go work with a great Mexican legend in Canelo Alvarez and a great Mexican legendary trainer, Eddie Reynoso. Cool, man. Well, Vada or nada. Because along with all that legendary resume and undisputed in all of the in multiple weight classes and face of boxing, you know what come with that? Cheating. There's a lot of doping been going on in that camp. The list goes on. You know, y'all need to do your own research. But the mere fact I see Teofimo going over there, Vada or nada, whoever you are, okay? If you are going to face this man, get some thorough Olympic style drug testing, man. If you're going to face this guy, because I don't trust that camp. I just don't, man. It's too much hot. It's too much athletes popping hot coming out of that camp. This is all facts. Okay. So if T.O. pops hot in this near future, I am not going to be surprised, man. I'm not going to be shocked. I think the very intelligent, wise thing to do is drug test that man. Make sure that that's in the contract, whoever you are. If they say he's fighting Devin Haney, shoot. I can understand why T.O. is running over to that camp, because I think there's some racial shit going on in the sport of boxing. Okay. I'm talking about between these fighters. I know it's racial shit going on between fans and shit, and how a lot of that shit is AI anyway. But pertains to the fighters, I think it's very, very competitive with a lot of these races, you know, especially Black and Hispanic in particular. And T.O. then showed his card. So you want to go and get the best treatment and the best, you know, and performance enhancing, you know, advice, you know, and direction that you can get, and you in the right spot. It's really the wrong spot, but for what you're trying to accomplish, you right where you need to be, T.O. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thoughts. Vada or nada, you know, and his obsession with Canelo. We'll see how that works out for him. Ryan was over there too. Remember, he left and then popped. I mean, a lot of people that got some, you know, their whatever quote unquote benefits from being in that camp. So Ryan learned from the best. Now you next, T.O. You're in the hot seat, Teofimo Lopez. So yeah, man. Some of these decisions that these individuals make, I don't quite understand it half the damn time. But because it's just an easy body down the road when you're looking at the shit like, oh man, well, hey, we know where this is gonna lead. We know where this is gonna lead. And as desperate as this fool T.O. act, he willing to do any and everything, man, just to get some attention on him, whether it's positive or negative. He's proved that. He don't care. He just wants some attention. This is a weirdo, dude. Teofimo wants his face in every media outlet, camera, article. He wants to be him. You know, one of the goofiest dudes in boxing. So, yeah, man, that much said. He's here, the Juice Crew, you know. So, shout out to T.O. Making your move, you know. But if I'm the opponent, Vado or nada. That's it. Vado or nada, man. Don't trust nothing going on over there in that camp. That is a filthy camp. So, you know, other than I don't know what he think he's gonna learn, new over there, other than getting some extra shit to increase his performance. But I'm looking forward definitely to the this Riyadh season shit coming up, man. I'm trying to think what else is on that card. That's gonna be a good fight. Oh, of course, the headliner is Better BF and Bivol too. And that fight was such a good fight that yeah, man. Y'all see we getting this rematch. You know, a lot of people didn't agree with that decision. I didn't. I had Bivol. Good comeback for Better BF, but he fell short, man. It was just too little, too late for me on my card. He got outboxed pretty thoroughly in the early rounds, man. In the first half of the fight, pretty thoroughly. You know, and he was able to fight back, but I didn't see him winning that fight. At best, it could have been you know, I said it could have been a draw, you know. But be honest with you, I'm not mad if somebody had it, Better be edging it, but I didn't score it for Better be. I had Bibble edging it. So that's a good fight. Um, Good rematch we get to see. Daniel Dubois taking on Joseph Parker. That's a good little scrap, man. If he's choosing Joseph Parker as a voluntary, hey man, shout out to Daniel Dubois. He don't have to do that. That is not no easy fight. Joseph Parker is hot right now, man. He's coming off some high wins, man. I mean, you look at it, who he beating, man. He Sang Wilder. I mean, he's out here. He's had a high resume, man, so far. You know, so he's one of them definitions of a guy who could take a loss and bounce back. So looking forward to it. Once again, that link is in the live chat in the description. I'm gonna leave the other link for Bacoli and this whole situation he dealing with the IBF, trying to get an opponent to fight for this eliminator because once Daniel Dubois is done with his voluntary, the winner out of this eliminator between Bacoli and whoever steps up, that's who we're gonna have to face. So unfortunate, Anthony Joshua, he couldn't fulfill the rematch. He took a beating, man. Took a hell of a beating versus Daniel Dubois. So you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta move on. And try again when you're 100% mentally, physically, emotionally, and all of that. You know what I mean? But Daniel Dubois, man, it's a good story for him, man. A lot of people counted him out, especially after he had lost to the Juggernaut, Joe Joyce. Slowest man on earth. But he bounced back from that, and here he is, man, world champion, defending his title already against Anthony Joshua. Went from email champ to beating a former champ to now possibly defending against another former champion, Joseph Parker. So that's really all I got for this one, man. Y'all enjoy the holidays, enjoy your family, be safe. What they say, drink responsibly. And yeah, man, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Shout out to the ones that caught the playback. Peace.